Hello and welcome to yet another episode of Smart Indian Agriculture on the Federal.com. I am Vivian Fernandez. Are rural women creditworthy? They not only don't own assets like land to offer as collateral for loans should they wish to pursue an economic activity, being women itself makes them less bankable than men. The handicap is aggravated if they are from landless and low caste families. But one bank has turned these handicaps on their head. It is a bank set up for rural women, owned by them, and exclusively for them. I am talking about Mann Deshi Mahila Sahakari Bank, which was set up in Maharashtra Satara district in Man Taluka in 1997. The founder was Chetna Gala Sinha, a Mumbai lady who married a young farmer leader and settled with him in a village in a house that lacked creature comforts like running water and even a toilet. The bank was set up after a bank turned away a blacksmith woman who wanted to save money to buy a plastic sheet to shield a house from the monsoon rain. That is when they decided to set up a bank. The Reserve Bank, as per Gala Sena, turned them down because most of the promoters were unlettered but relented 5 months later when they returned newly literate. Our guest on this program is Miss Rekha Sunil Kulkarni, CEO of this amazing bank. Ms. Kulkarni, thank you very much for making the time and for joining us.
Thank you, sir, given me this opportunity.
Ms. Kulkarni, the founder Chetna Gala Sinha said in a TED talk in 2018 that one of her earliest learnings was to never provide poor solutions to poor people. Now, how have you followed this principle, let's say, with regard to deposits? How do you make sure that you do not provide poor solutions to poor people with regard to deposit products?
Sir, our all products are on need based of our customer. When we started this bank, we started piggy bank, and we given the piggy box to our women, and they saved 2 rupees, 3 rupees in that box. But after they see that box is broken from her family member, husband or son. After that, we started the pygmy bank. Our agents goes to customers daily basis and collect 10 20 rupees per day.
Okay, I'm quite familiar with pygmy banking because I happen to be from Mangalore, and the Syndicate Bank has its head office over there in Dakshina Kannada district, and they were the ones who started pygmy banking system, where the bank agents would go from shop to shop every evening and collect the deposits. So that's a very good thing. How about loans? How do you provide loans in need-based loans to your borrowers? Can you just tell
Uh,
us about that?
we first see that how much they want the loan, and if their capacity also. If they want 10,000 rupees, 20,000 rupees, or for 50,000 rupees, we see first their cash flow, and after that we decided that how much they want. If she wants to buy buffalo, right now buffalo price is 60 to 65,000 rupees, and we see that her cash flow, and then we decided to give her loan, and this is totally 100% unsecured loan, not collateral or nothing, anything.
Mhm. So, when you say no collateral, I can understand many of them may not own assets that the bank can accept as collateral, even though they might have assets. For the bank, you know, the bank might not regard it as bankable collateral. What about social collateral? Because many of the microfinance institutions, they have joint liability groups where the remaining members of the group guarantee each other's loans. So, do you follow the joint liability system?
In same as in joint liability group, but we also our total outstanding loan, only joint liability group lending is 20%, but 80% is individual loans. In individual loans, we saw that up to 1 lakh we give 100% unsecured loan. We taken two members as a guarantor, and above 1 lakh to 5 lakhs we taken as a hypothecation loan. If suppose she is starting mess business, she has utensils, gas, all we make that hypothecated, and we give loan up to 5 lakhs. Above 5 lakhs we taken as a collateral property or house.
Mhm. Has it ever, I mean, how often do you have to enforce the collateral? Do your borrowers generally repay their loans?
Yes, because we started this bank 25 years back, no? So many our women are taken 10, 20, 25 times loan. Then we see their growth day by day, and also we understand their cash flow. That's why we are now able, and after 5 lakhs now taken, she is taken for house construction, some big machinery, some business related vehicle. That's why she already, we have that customers habit to repay the loan. That's why we are able to give bigger loan. And what happened in bigger loan, property is not in women's name, and we are given 2% rebate if women have the property in her name.
Okay. Now,
uh,
you said you,
Interest rate.
yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, in yeah. Please
Okay.
go ahead.
So you said you started with, going from house to house. Your agents went from house to house, door to door to collect the deposits. Is that how doorstep banking started? Because many of these women, I'm sure, they cannot travel to a bank branch because that
Yes.
would mean a loss of earnings, loss of wages for the day. So how do you address these women? How do you make sure that the bank, provides the services that they need?
What happened, we have the app on our mobile. Our agents go doorstep service to our women, and they collect the money. Same time she got the SMS from the bank. You deposit 10 rupees, 20 rupees, 50 rupees, and same time real transaction happened in bank software also. Huh? And that very easy to, we monitor that agent today, how much agent goes to how many women's customer, and how many he or she collect the amount.
Okay. Now, ma'am, this app must have started only about a few years back. But when you
Yes.
started, at
Yeah,
that time,
before that,
how
yeah.
did the bank reach out to customers?
Yeah, we have that also. We have the journey of digital. Before that, we have the passbooks, and one receipt goes to our customer and one receipt with our agent. Day after he came to bank and deposit the amount. But after after that, we have the simple machine. In Karnataka, also using for a conductor or a petrol pump, they have the same machines. We have the same machines for the daily collection. Next day,
Mhm.
he come to bank and consolidate the data. That is also, and when he goes to our customer's house, he put down in her saving passbook. He done the entry in saving passbook, and and from 2015 we started on digital basis, and right now we have the micro ATM device. Monitor device and
Okay.
QR code पर पाहिजे,
Mhm.
no?
Now, we have so much of technology nowadays. Internet is there, smartphones are there, and other enabled doorstep banking is there. So this would have brought down your cost of banking, cost of operations.
Yes, right now we little decreases, but yet we have given so many QR codes standard to our customer. But yet RBI not permitted to charge UPI transactions.
Okay.
We
So
are
that is
given
a
this. This is free basis.
okay. And is that a big cost for the bank?
Yes, big cost for bank. For UPI, for per transaction, we given out to our vendor point 65 to 70 paisa
Hmm.
per
Now you
per transaction, and we are not charging anything for our customer.
Mhm. I think your bank started a cash credit facility about 10 years ago, where your field assistants go to a weekly bazaar or haat, and then they assess the business of a potential borrower, and then they make inquiries, and on that basis they offer a cash credit facility. Now, does that mean? I mean, do you still follow that process where your agents go and do the assessment before lending?
Yes, right now we are working in 45 weekly markets that we are going morning to our customer business center, and we give the loan 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, and again evening we go and collect the money. Before that we see the first loan is 20,000, and how she repays, we that increase the cash credit limit 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, like that. All these in this product, all women are vegetable vendor, street vendor who seated in weekly markets, we are given loan, and that loan is also three members group loan.
Mhm. And you only look at the repayment capability of the person, and not what kind of business it is, whether what kind of risk it
Yes.
is there in the bank, or for example, what is the scale of the business. You don't look at those aspects, only the repayment capability of the borrower.
Repayment capability and also their history. When first time they came, we see their CIBIL rating, because right now all where MFIs are there. If she has two loans, then we are not providing the loan. If she has one loan, then we are given second loan as a cash credit loan.
Mhm. But still, you have a lot of feet on the ground. You have a lot of people on the ground.
Yes.
Mhm.
In weekly, this weekly cash credit market, we have 10 members, 10 staff in field, and for joint liability group, 35 members are in field.
Okay. So isn't that a big cost for you having so many people on the ground?
Yes, that's why our joint liability group, and for joint liability group and this CC loan, our interest rate is little high than other individual loans.
Okay. Now with unified payment interface, that is UPI, we
Yes.
can make payments and receive payments on the smartphone itself. And there is a record of cash flow, money coming in and money going out. So do you now do cash flow lending without collateral, lending on the basis of cash flows?
Uh, right now also we are given without collateral loan, and we saw that what happened, we have the bank and our sister concern organization Mandeshi Foundation. Mandeshi Bank given all financial support to our women, that is loan, deposit, pension, and insurance. And foundation does total foundation given training to these women, skill development, that is financial literacy, digital literacy. We have the 16 mobile buses. In that we have set up the demo ATM machine, tailoring machine, beauty parlor machines, a different productive noodle machines. We saw that we given the training in that bus to our women. That's why skill, they got the skill, and foundation provide the skill for these women, and bank provide the loans and deposit to these women.
Okay.
Combination of both the organization.
Now, out of your total borrowers, what share would be hawkers, street vendors, and what proportion would be people who do animal husbandry, let's say goat rearing, sheep rearing, and those kind of activities?
Around 20% loan is agricultural allied activity, and 40% is street vendor, hawkers, like that, and 20% in that household property, CC loans, like that. All these in 20%.
Mhm. I find that in the financial year 2021-22, the bank lent 80 crore rupees. Now,
Yes.
that is not a very big amount, but would it have a large impact? Could you tell us how many borrowers you have and what would be the average size of the loans?
We have around 37,000 borrowers right now, and our average loan size is 45 to 50,000 rupees.
Mhm. Now, have you seen these people who borrow from you, who started with small amounts and then they borrow more? Have their economic lot improved, or are they where they were? I mean, at the subsistence level.
I want to give you here one example. In 2004, Vanita Pishe, she came in our bank for SHG as a SHG member, and she took loan 20,000 for that time for purchasing buffalo, and she repays that loan, and she started the paper cup business, that is drone and plates. Started that business, and she took the agency of this block of that machinery, and in 2005 she got the Women Exemplar Award from the Prime Minister of India, and she is our role model. And right now she started farmer kisan producer company farmer producer company, and she is our bank board member also right now.
Okay. Are there many examples like that of Vanita, or is she an exception?
No, 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 no. So many women. We have our foundation reaches around 8 lakh women's. Foundation is in Maharashtra, Gujarat, and Karnataka, and bank is in only Western Maharashtra. Huh? And so many these type of examples. I am given the one example of Vidya Kirve. She is bag making women in Satara, and she took the loan 20,000 for purchasing raw materials for bags. Right now she has a small factory of bags, and she also shortlisted in Women's Exemplar Award, and now she is shortlisted for Jagruti Yatra. She is
Mhm.
going on 25th this year for Jagruti Yatra.
I read another example where there was a Dalit girl who was trained in artificial insemination of goats,
Yes.
and now she's become very popular. Could you just tell us about that person, and is she still with you?
Pardon me the name. What's
I don't know the name of the person, but there was a Dalit girl who
yeah,
was
Rajesh.
trained in. Yes.
Rajasri, she is our goat doctor. Our right now we have the 45 goat doctors in our area, because our area is drought prone area. Here so many people are sheep and goat rearer, and we started this artificial insemination program in 2016, and Rajasri is the part of that program, and she trained from the Nari Institute Fulton, and she is now doctor, and from her village she is the first doctor, and these are women, no, and what happened here, all veterinary doctors are men, and she is from Dalit community, and so many respects after this, and she also shortlisted for Women's Exemplary Award in 2017, and in their village much that big program their village organized because her success of this goat and insemination program, and right now she's doing very well in our organization. And we
Mm.
have also tie up with government program, Ahilya Devi Holkar program government have. And we they shortly they we are working in Maharashtra around 10 districts places with Maharashtra government.
By doctor, you mean is she a full-fledged doctor or she
No,
just
no,
provide?
no. We are given name as a doctor because they are doing all facility compared to doctor, same as a doctor, and they have the full-fledged training, and they have the all equipments with them.
Mhm. So, and this was a male-dominated activity. This goat
Yes.
goat insemination was a male-dominated activity,
Ha, ha, ha.
and Dalits and these lady, many of these women are now Dalits, and they're also getting into an area which was dominated by men.
Yes, and here every household have one or two goats in every household, because when they go for farm, they keep goats with them, and every year they give two time birth for child, no, and they have the income for one goat. They have the income of 15 to 20,000 per year.
Okay, and through this bank, you have not only improved the economic life of the borrowers, you also give them confidence,
Yes.
and that's very important, I would imagine.
Yes, because what we are given the training support, no. In that we have conducted how to package their materials, how they show branding their material, how they tie up with different wholesalers. We have in Mandeshi Foundation we have the Chamber of Commerce program, and under that we are given we supported to that women to how they will apply for the different type of licenses for their businesses. And also we provide the market facility to that women. And in 2023 January 5 to 8 we have big exhibition in Mumbai, Ravindranath Mandir. We have conducted around 100 stalls in for 4 days in Mumbai.
Madam, what I find is micro lending is rather a predatory business, where the micro lending institutions charge very high rates of interest, which is why in the past we have seen the Andhra government and the Assam government intervene. And last year, the Reserve Bank of India came up with guidelines where it said that the repayment should not exceed more than half of a month's household income. And also it said that these institutions should declare their it set the interest rates free, but it said that these rates should be put on the website and they should be transparent. Now, how do you make sure that your interest rates are affordable while at the same time do not impose a loss on the bank?
Yes. Right now, our interest rate is 24. I am not talking about these MFIs because we have also getting the deposits from our customer. That is saving deposit, term deposit, all these. And we our cost of deposit around 6 to 7%, and our operational cost is around 8 to 9%. And we are not charging like the MFIs. Our for joint liability group we are charging only 22%, and RBI restricted for 24%, and we are charging for our customer 22%.
Are those affordable rates?
Yes.
How do they compare with the rates in the informal market?
We have given them a repayment schedule every our customer,
No,
and
ma'am.
they will.
What I'm saying is that what are the rates in the informal market? Let's suppose I go to a money lender. How much
Okay.
would I be charged?
When we started this cash credit loan product, we studied 150 street vendor for 3 months. We return daily their cash flow, inflow and outflow both. That time we saw that money lender, if he gives 1,000 rupees at morning and collect 1,100 in evening, for one day, for 1,000, somewhere it 50, somewhere it is 100. It is huge compared to our product. It's a huge interest. That's why but our women takes loan from that money lender only, because why? He is providing their when they want and where they want. That's why they are taken loan from that. When we talked with these women, they said if you are given and also they that money lender trusts with that women, she repays on time. And that women ask us, if you have started this type of product in marketplace, our marketplace, then we have taken this loan. After that we started this loan product.
And many of them have shifted from money lenders to the bank.
Yes, so many women.
So, can you tell us about this pension product and what was the impulse behind that product?
Yeah, we are starting this pension product in 2006 for old women, for our women for their old age purpose. We tie up with the UTI mutual fund. Our women saves every month 200 rupees and we transfer to UTI mutual fund. And after 55 years, they will return that money. And in that when we transfer that money, 50% goes in open market and 50% they will save in government bonds.
Okay.
And it
has,
impacts a lot.
has anyone retired? Have they got this? Have they availed
Yes,
of this pension product?
yes. Here I am given one example. Here Bhatki, one our client, she got pension regularly from UTI right now.
And what is the pension per month? Would it be
Per month around
1,000?
1,400 to 1,600.
Okay. And this is because
Because
their children.
she saves for only 7 years.
Okay. And this is because the children of these people, they migrate to the cities
Yeah,
and they have to fend for
migrated, and
themselves.
also they are not looking them for the, and they have the old age, so many health problems. That's why they save before and now getting the pension from the UTI.
Do you also provide health insurance facilities? Insurance facilities?
No, we are providing life insurance, buffalo, cattle insurance, business insurance, but health yet not started health insurance to our client. We are in that process.
Okay. Now I find that your profit last year was 29 lakh rupees. Your loans were 80 crore rupees. Your deposits were 136 crore rupees. Now the profit of 29 lakh rupees, isn't that too low?
Yeah, it's low because from 2020-21 we have the huge impact of this COVID and huge impact on joint liability group repayment. That's why last year, if you saw our balance sheet, we for restructure loan we provide our provision for these loans 1 crore 70 lakhs. If
Okay.
that not happens directly, that was the our profit.
So your non-performing assets had gone up
Yes.
substantially.
Yeah, substantial. Right now, it's reducing also.
All right, ma'am. It was very nice talking to you, and I wish your bank all the best, and you too.
Thank
Thank
you,
you very
sir.
much for joining us.
Subscribe to the Federal's YouTube page for more interesting updates.